What's up, everybody? It's Miss Montana DeLeon here with a vlog on my breakup, how to get over a breakup. Some of you may know on Twitter, from Twitter, that I recently broke up with my light-skinned boo, Nunu. We broke up about the end of May. How did I take the breakup? It was my choice to break up, so of course I shouldn't be sad. But I was a little disappointed, a little upset. I cried probably like 2 days. And the big thing about breakups is that you get so used to being with somebody all the time, and your life is, you have to readjust to life without that person, especially if you two always been together, which is how we were. When you saw Nunu, you saw me, you saw me, you saw Nunu. We just had a really unbreakable bond. But through the grace of God and praying and meditating, I really was able to get through the breakup, because at the end of the day, you always have yourself, and that's why I got the tattoo, self-love, that you'll see in some of my videos, self-love, because first and foremost, you have yourself. So if you're not happy with yourself, when your significant other is going out your life, you're going to be distraught, miserable, lonely. So you have to be happy with the only person that you have left, which is yourself. The thing I'm going to miss the most about Nunu is the fact that he was there through a very monumental change in my life. He sparked very, very monumental change in my life. The whole self-love, self-worth, self-respect thing that I've been on since January 11, 2011. 1/11/11 of the date. Without him, I don't think that would have happened. So all these years of me being the way that I was, it took for him to come along and care enough to help me get to where I deserve to be. He saw something in me that I didn't see, and he fought blood, sweat, tears, broken ribs to get me where I am today, and I love him and will always love him for that. So that means a lot to me. So that's the part I'm going to miss about him the most. That no one can take his place, and no one can take that from him, because that's just major. That is super major. Like, from how I used to be to how I am now. Like I said, he sparked this change in me. He did a great job, and it surprises me how I look back on how I was the end of 2010 to how I am now. It's a major change, and it's all a plus. It's amazing. It's amazing. He sparked it, and God is going to finish it and see me through. Like, no matter what, after I started seeing what he was trying to do, no matter what it was that he pointed out, and he would never tell me anything wrong. Whatever he pointed out to me was something that, I recognized I was doing wrong. It wasn't helping us. It wasn't healthy for us. It wasn't progressing us. So I would immediately change it. So I think the last couple of things I had to start doing was my arguing, just arguing and getting really mad and really loud, and just not being able to communicate, during the argument. So that was the last thing that I had to work on, which I've done that. But it's funny, I've been tested. I was recently tested too on it, and when I was in Texas. But arguing, I don't argue anymore. I stay calm. I might cry, but I don't argue. I don't raise my voice. I'm cool, calm, and collected. So I wish you could have saw that. But yeah, that's how I am now. I listen, we talk, but I cry, and that replaces me screaming and arguing and getting mad. But anything that I need to work on, I need to fix. I have this desire to immediately fix it, because I'm a perfectionist. I always want to be perfect, but I'll never be perfect. I'll always progress. But he was the best thing that ever happened to me, because of that, specifically that change that he sparked in me. So I respect that, and I'm so blessed to have met him. It wasn't a waste. The time that we were together was not a waste at all. Um, it benefited me the most out of any unions that I had with anybody. This relationship benefited me the most, and I'm never going to backtrack. I'm always going to progress, and in any relationship that I will be in now or from here on out, it's going to be because of him. Absolutely blissful, wonderful, above and beyond anything that a man could possibly desire to have in a woman, because I was already halfway there. He just finished it off or polished me off as far as what I really needed to be and helped me blossom into the type of woman that I need to be in a relationship. And anybody that I meet in the future has to thank him for that. They have him to thank for that, because what they'll be getting is a product of what he went through to get me to this point. So he made me into the perfect girl for any guy. The perfect girl that's willing to do whatever it takes to make the relationship work, to go above and beyond to make my man happy, comfortable, spoiled, catered to. It's just so much. Like, and I'm so happy I met him because of that. And I'm so happy he turned me into this person that I am now. The wife that I will be for somebody. It's an absolutely wonderful feeling. It's a wonderful transition, and I'm so excited to continue on this route. And it's like he's the best thing. So the breakup wasn't so bad because I took that from our relationship, all the trials and tribulations, and where it got me now. It's benefited me to the utmost. It's benefited me 210%. So I thank him so much for coming into my life and creating this, or helping this new me blossom. So, yeah, we did break up. It's over. But this is me now. I won't stop. You know, the progress that I was going through when I was with him. All I can do is keep on getting better, keep on progressing every day. I'm just going to get better and better as time goes on. So I thank him so much for that. As far as getting over a breakup, like I say, you have yourself left in the end. So if you're not happy with yourself, content with yourself, you're going to have a hard time dealing with a breakup. And if you don't involve God in your life or put him first, yeah, you're going to have difficulties in a breakup because you're basically going to be doing it by yourself. So put God first in everything you do. Remember to love yourself. You're the most important person in this world. Aside from anybody else, you're the most important person, because without you, there's nobody else. Without you, you can't take care of your kids. If you're not right, you can't take care of your man. You got you first. So keep that in mind. Pray hard. Meditate. Progress every day. Make yourself better every day. Alright, I'm probably talking too much, but that's it.
What's up, everybody? This is quickly we broke up, how to get over a breakup part 2. The whole purpose of that video was to let you guys know how I got over my recent breakup with Nunu in the end of May. Like I said in the previous video, self-love has a lot to do with, you know, how I got through the breakup without wanting to pull my weave out my hair and just kill myself like I used to want to do whenever we broke up. Also, the fact that I'm getting closer and closer to God, and I go to him for a lot of issues that I have in my life, and I pray a lot, I meditate a lot. So focusing on myself, bettering myself, progressing myself, and the fact that I took from the relationship that Nunu and I had a whole nother me, it helped a lot to get over the breakup without being absolutely sad, because regardless of the fact that we broke up, I'm still winning because he taught me so much or shined a light on so much as far as how I need to respect myself, how I need to love myself, and how much I'm worth as a woman. So all the booty model and all that stuff, everything just came to a screeching halt because he pointed all this stuff out to me. And it was the simple fact that I loved him very, very much, and we had a lot of breakups that prompted me to want to change, because I felt like if I were to do right and positive and, do everything that he was asking, the relationship would work out. In the previous video, I said that he's a wonderful man. No man can top him. No man can fill his shoes. As far as him making me into who I was, that has nothing to do with anything else relationship-wise. Maybe the sex was bad. Maybe he snored every night. Maybe he was lazy or whatever. We broke up for our own reasons. But the fact, when I say that he cannot be replaced, it was simply because of the spark for me to get on this journey to self-love, self-worth, self-respect. Like I said, God uses people and works through them to get a message to you, and God used Nunu to get a message to me that I wasn't living my life right. Which I know I wasn't now, because everywhere I was trying to go, everything I was trying to do wasn't working, because I was going about it the wrong way. So now my walk with God should bring me, different situations, anything that my heart desires, anything that I need for my family. Like, it should happen now, because I am on the right path and I'm walking with the Lord. A lot of you women and men wanted to know specifically the reason we broke up, or I'm not even going to go into that in detail, but it does have a lot to do with Nunu and I, and our 2 kids. His flesh and blood. So that was that. That was like the last breakup. I do love him, and I did try and reconcile after that last breakup, but he said no. So I left it at that. I called him, talked a few seconds. I told him some very important information, and still no. So because of that specific situation, we broke up, and we haven't been back together since. And that was, like I said again, the end of May. But that does not take away from the fact that he created or had dealings in helping to create a very wonderful new me. And I do give him props for that. He worked very, very hard, dealt with a lot. When I say specifically, he had to deal with a lot and put up with a lot that no other men in my life did take time to put up with. He cared enough to work on specifically changing me into, a better person. That has nothing to do with, like I said again, that has nothing to do with our relationship issues or why we broke up. So why we broke up is just why we broke up. But what I took from this relationship in a positive light was who I am today. And it is a reflection of, whatever happened during that relationship, and God coming into our lives, speaking through him, speaking to me to get me here today. So that should clear up a lot of your questions of, if he was such a good man, why did you break up with him? I broke up with him because of relationship issues, but that doesn't change the fact that he helped me get to where I am today and who I am today. He helped that. So that's the great man part. But on the other end, we had some relationship issues that we broke up about. And yeah, that should answer your questions without, going into detail about our relationship or our personal business. But yeah, that's really it. The whole purpose of the video, like I said, initially was to help you get over a breakup, is just love yourself, because that's who you're left with at the end of the day. You can't put your happiness in a person, because when they walk out the door, they take it with them. And you have to rely on God, the only man that will never fail you, never dump you, never piss you off, never let you down. You know what I'm saying? So once you do that, you're going to be okay, no matter what man or woman in the flesh walks out of your life or pisses you off. You're going to be okay, because at the end of the day and every day, you got God. So that helps out tremendously. So yeah, I have nothing bad to say about my ex. I'm not gonna bash him. You won't hear a bad word about him come out of my mouth because I love him, love him, love him, love him, love him. That'll never change. We were like bestie friends. When you saw Nunu, you saw me, you saw me, you saw Nunu. We had an unbreakable bond, but we did have our relationship issues that did not allow us to stay together. And that's it. I'm not going to talk anymore. That should clear everything up and all you guys' questions. All right. Toodles, ladies and gents. I'll talk to you all later.